working on the transom for this project, and we spent the past few days working on the engineering because this does involve a fair amount of engineering since we're doing this in two pieces. We worked out how the middle bevel cluster is going to fit in the piece, and we've started proceeding to produce the templates. We take this and cut these pieces of paper out and lay them on the glass and cut the glass to these patterns. So we're working out the details and we're underway. As you've seen, we have the side lights up at Stanley Klopfenstine, and he's been busy working on it. The engineering bit that I was talking about is the fact that with being two pieces and doing copper foil technique, which is what we've been doing, we want to be sure that this side slides right into this lead channeling here properly, and so there's no light leaks. So it's taking a lot of engineering and design work to be sure that when we finish this project, there'll be two pieces, but they'll look like one large transom. So here we are up in Cocoa Beach working with Stanley Klopfenstine, the master of the kilns, and he's starting on a particular piece of glass for the sidelights.
Yeah, this is a piece here, and what we do is we cover it with contact paper.
Contact paper, okay.
Yeah. And then I set gauges so we can get all the strips just right width, so that they're, you know, continuous throughout the whole piece, and then we cut it with an X-Acto knife. Oh, this one's not long enough. Let me grab the other one here. And I have two different size gauges because you have two different widths, where the two come together.
Right.
And this is, so this is half of that, and then this is what for the outside here. And we can peel this off.
Okay, so the contact paper protects the glass to keep the glass where you don't want to put the paint on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so if you try and brush it on with hand, just brush it on, you get all the brush strokes and everything.
Right.
And this is the only way where you can really keep it uniform and smooth. And you have to do this twice though, because there's no way you can get it on heavy enough the first round and still keep it nice and smooth.
So you do 2 coats of paint and fire it twice.
Yes. And then this would be the center one where the two come together.
So it's a little bit narrower because they take off half the distance.
Yeah. But then up here, where we come around here, this needs to be the same width as that, so that everything, when finished, will look the same width.
Oh, okay, so you have to kind of fudge it a little bit there. Curve, yeah.
Everybody want to do that with my fingers. They say, oh, did you cut yourself? And I'm like, actually not using my finger, I'm using my fingernail against the glass. So that's why I'm not getting cut. But this is a freehand curve that you have to do here. And hopefully, you make it meet the other lines. And with a little practice, you get better and better with it.
Yeah.
So there we go.
There we go.
That. Now I can go ahead and throw a little paint on this one so you can see how.
That's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, you really can't get it on heavy enough with just the one coat without it getting blobby. That's a Badger hair blender.
Okay. Go ahead, shoot too.
Smooth this out as best we can with this. Set it off and let it dry. Normally I let that paint dry and then I can brush it back into the pile over here and use all the excesses. But what we want to do now is this is what I don't know if you can see that, what it looks like when it's wet.
Yeah.
And when it dries, it looks almost gray.
Right.
And then when you fire it, it gets shiny and black like the pieces over there.
So once you get that ready to go, now it's ready to go into the kiln to be fired.
Yes, This kiln has a unique hinging action the way it closes. And we'll have to run this up, depends on the type of glass. A lot of glass will fire about 1250, but this one here, to get a nice glaze on, we'd have to go about 1275, 1280, right in that range. Another 20 to 30 degrees higher. But when this thing is 1250 inside, you push your hand on the outside, it's no more than warm.
Oh.
So you can't get blistered on 180 degrees of blister you, and you cannot get blistered on this kiln.
Ah.
That's the same material that the shuttle tiles are
Essentially,
made of.
space shuttles.
These have already been fired.
They've already had 2 coats on them.
Uh-huh.
So these are the pieces that go down here. This place is always a disaster, you know.
You didn't look that shop right there.
I like to check it if I can. Once in a while you have to fire them 3 times. You know, if you have any weak spots or any light spots in it.